Hey guys, in this tutorial I'm just going to be taking another look at my face blur effect. In that tutorial, I gotta say, I really didn't go too far into detail. I just kind of showed you one quick example and left. I don't know, but some people posted some comments on that video and had some good points. I missed out some useful information that can benefit a ton of you guys out there, because I know not everyone that watches my videos uses Pro and some of you guys use Movie Studio. So in this video I'm going to be taking another look at it, and for your Movie Studio and Platinum users, I'll show you how you can do the face blur effect on that version of Sony Vegas. So without further ado, let me import a clip here. A lot of you are asking if this was me. No, it's not me. It's my best friend Brendan. Okay. So here is our clip, and I just gotta color correct it because it's dull. So quick lesson, just go to your color corrector and just drag reset to none. And what I like to do is just go to this mid circle here and just push it up here just a bit, just a smidge, just a tiny bit. There we go, that's good. Here's the before and here's the after. It just kind of brings some of those warm colors back. Now let's duplicate this track. Again, just right click on the video track, hit duplicate track, and we're just going to work on the top track for now. So for Movie Studio and Platinum users, this is how you do the face blur effect. No masking required. It is using the cookie cutter tool. So let's go to the video effects tab and find cookie cutter. We're going to drag circle center onto the top track, and right now you can see nothing has changed, which is it's not common. The reason why there's nothing happening right now is because there's another video clip directly underneath it. So this is easily fixed. So let's just exit this. And what we're going to do is hit this exclamation mark on the video track on the top track. This will solo out this video track and we can see what we're doing. So just click on that exclamation mark and it will solo the track, and we can go back to our video effects and make the changes needed. So what we're going to do is kind of focus the circle on his face. So let's lower the size a bit, and then here in this little area here we can drag this little thingy here and just position it on his face. We want to get a nice snug position, I guess you can say. So that's about good. You can also put a small feather on it, but I wouldn't really recommend pushing it all the way up, because it'll really mess up the effect later on. So just put a small feather on, or no feather at all. So once you get a good position, I'll just leave it about here is fine. So once you position it, you can exit out of this video effects thing, and let's go to the blur. Here it is, Gaussian blur. So let's drag reset to none on the top track. Let's do, for the horizontal range, 0.070, and for the vertical range, let's do 0.020. And you can see that it blurs this area, and now all we got to do is get rid of the black. Now you could use a chroma key for this, but it's really easy just to do this without the chroma key. Go back to your video thing here and go to the cookie cutter thing here, and here oh, never mind, I was thinking of something else. So sorry, messed up, but that's okay. I'm not going to redo this tutorial for one mistake. So instead of having to go back here, or instead of using the chroma key, just unsolo the track. Click on the exclamation mark and it's not soloed anymore. Sorry for taking you down the wrong path. I was kind of messed up there. But okay, so yeah, once you have your track soloed, just unsolo it, and there you go, you got a basic face blur. Now another person commented on my video talking about keyframing this. And for masking, just keyframe the mask like you would any keyframe. Simply position the keyframes accordingly and move the mask. And the same thing applies here, really. So let's just scrub through this. Okay, so here it's positioned on his face here. Then it moves out, and you can see his face, and it's not censored here. So let's go to the video effects, go to cookie cutter, and let's position a keyframe like right here, because it exits the circle area. And all you gotta do is move the keyframe to where it's gonna occur and just position it on top. So if we play it, you will see the blurred area move. So it's really simple, really. Okay, so enough about keyframing and other crap like that. Let me talk about another way to censor your face without using masking. and without using cookie cutter. This is a totally different thing. It's not really a face blur, but it's censoring your face. So one sec here. So for this effect, you don't even need to duplicate the track, so I'm just going to get rid of this top track here. And now we just have this one here. So what we're going to do is go to File, Import Media. And what you're going to want to do is go to Microsoft Paint or Photoshop or something and create something like this. It's just going to be a horizontal rectangle thing that's black on a green background. And this is going to act as a chroma key. And we're just going to key out the green. And it's going to leave the black, and we're going to position the black over his eyes. You might have seen that in some TV shows and movies and stuff, but whatever. So let's go to our video effects tab, and remember that the picture is on top and the video clip is on the bottom. So go to the video effects tab, let's find chroma key here, and drag pure green screen onto the image. And there you go. Really simple. You can even add a blur if you want, just to be a little fancy. I'll just put a very slight blur. Okay, and the bar is too big, but hopefully the pan and crop tool will solve this for us. Just drag it out. So that's a much smaller. Okay, I should have made it a bit thicker and not as long, but that's okay. So that's not a really good example, but that's just one example. It's not a good one, but it's still an example. And it's not a good example, but it works. So if you want to do something like that, you can go ahead. Now, the last thing I wanted to talk about was another way to do the face blur with masking. It's a bit different. Well, actually, it's pretty much the same thing. The only thing that changes is the video effect. Okay, so let's duplicate this clip. And on the top clip, let's go to here and go to mask and, create a mask. And remember, I'm just rushing through this. Normally, I'll take a lot more time. Okay, so put a feather on it and maybe position this a bit better. Okay, so we have the mask itself. Now let's go to the video effects tab, and normally we would go to Gaussian blur, but for a little variety, let's go to pixelate, and this is what I was talking about. Instead of going to the blur, you can go to pixelate and drag it on top, and that censors your face. It's just, instead of the blur fashion, it's the pixeling fashion. So there you go. So I hope I did a good revisit on this tutorial. I don't normally do second versions of my tutorials. I don't know, I just don't really like that too much. But some people were posting some comments and were suggesting that I update this kind of thing. So I don't even know. So I hope you enjoyed this. I know I just kind of covered the same thing and it might piss you off, but I'll post some new tutorials soon. Promise. So thanks for watching. Later.